Halloween. My name is Doug, and I am playing a game called The Crust. And this is episode 6, so I need to change my, sorry about that, of my second base. Yes, my first base failed. But that's what this is all about. This is meant to show you, one, how I do things, and two, maybe you see some different ways to do things that you think might be better. So I hope I can help a little bit. I find this to be a very fun game, and I hope you do too. Okay. What have I done where I lost that? So, going underground. Going underground, there we are. Let's see what we have to do here. Oh, still need to get that smart concrete building going. And we are short microcircuits. That will be tough to fix. Huh. Okay. Let's see if we have everything we need to have a microcircuit factory built up. Yep, and it's going to need rare earths and silicon. So we will want to put it over here. And the first thing we're going to do is make a rare earth processor. And whoops, wrong key. There we go. Set that right there. Now, first thing I need to do before I set that is to set up a bulk resource storage. And before I do that, I need to have some place where it's putting smart concrete. So all these prerequisites you have to remember to do. Okay. And now we can set up the bulk resource. And I'll put that right there. And we're going to make that rare earth, and because it's going to be hauling stuff, let's go ahead and set a bunch of cargo drones. Okay, now the rare earth processor, rare element processor, which we will set quite close. Well, that didn't work the way I expected it to. And now let's get it power. Okay. And then this is going to debouch into a storage. Okay. There. And we ran out of power again. at the very beginning of the goddamn night. That's really disgusting. So.
Director, we're running out of time. The crew will perish without us. Find them and send a cargo truck immediately.
I forgot. Now this is bad. This is actually an end-of-game type scenario if I don't save the crew. I don't know if it actually ends the game, but it will end it for me. Expedition, and the rover scout now searches. Escape pod, select transport, that's going to be the truck, and we're going to fill it all and send it back to base. Now I'm not moving my rover scout because I still have to find the other pod.
Great. We know the exact location of the escape pod. Now send them a cargo truck.
Objective achieved.
We thought we were done for. Our friends died in the collision, but the other crew members are still on the station. They should be leaving in an escape pod any minute now. Find them before it's too late, please.
We made a hard landing. Injured. Beacon malfunctioned. Navigation malfunctioned. Impossible. Coordinates. Emergency evacuation.
The message is recorded. We don't know how long the crew has been on the moon. How do we locate them without an emergency signal? I keep updating the data, but so far, nothing. Professor, do you have anything?
Yes, we have the seismograph data. I've marked the impact zone on your map, Director. But it's a large area, so we'll have to use the rover scanner once again.
Okay. So, there is the crash site. And now we will go there. Fortunately, it's coming in today, so I'll be able to go fairly quickly.
Now that we have ice mining, we need to learn about oxygen facilities to create a life support system. Complete the appropriate research and build an electrolysis plant.
Objective achieved.
To ensure the colonists feel safe indoors, one electrolysis plant is not enough. It produces oxygen, but we need a backup plan. Call me a pessimist, but I've heard enough stories about sudden water and power outages leading to the deaths of entire base crews. Let's make sure that doesn't happen to us. Construct a compressed air tank, oxygen receivers, so we can have reserves for a rainy day,
Objective achieved.
which I've already done. Now our colonists won't die from lack of oxygen, at least not until they run out. I think that's a good start. Keep in mind that additional rooms in the facility will be uninhabitable until we connect them to a source of oxygen. For this, each room needs ventilation. It will distribute not only oxygen between the rooms, but also heat.
Director, we now have living quarters.
Yay.
It's time to make them habitable. Build beds, a farm, and a kitchen.
That means
The
that
new
all my
residents
walls
will
are
need them.
built now.
Hydroponic farms will allow food to be produced as long as there is access to water. A kitchen will allow colonists to cook and eat. As for the purpose of beds, I bet you can figure that one out on your own.
Director, colonists will come to the base to work, not to relax. Build a fundamental science lab so they can help generate fundamental science points. And don't forget about the medical block. The healthier our employees are, the better they will be able to perform their duties.
Okay. Back to 3 for speed. And to 1 for the search. Three for speed. And we'll go ahead and confirm this cargo unload so we get the people in the base. And hopefully the base or this is ready. Yeah, it has what it needs for them to survive. Good. Okay, back to the moon. Where are you? There you are. 1. Scan. Okay, they're a ways away, obviously. Okay, urgent message. The Crust is still in active development and not all planned features have been added to the game. We are continuing to work on colonist mechanics, so you may encounter bugs, temporary imbalances, and the absence of some functions in modules related to colonists. If you encounter any problems, please do not hesitate to report them to our Discord channel. Your feedback will help the game better. Okay. That's the message from the developers. Going to 1 so we don't waste a lot of time. There they are. Going to 3. And second escape pod.
Objective achieved.
Okay, so we found the second escape pod and they have a number of people in there. So let's go ahead and send the truck, rescue everybody, and here we go. And so far as...
Director, Alice, I have great news. There's an opportunity to capitalize on our lunar venture in a faster time frame.
You must have slept through the latest news. A meteorite just hit the moon. We're short on resources and time, and all supply shipments to Earth have been cut off. But surely you have a brilliant idea.
Director, we're in a unique situation. There's no alternative to lunar production on Earth, and we've made excellent progress in restoring production. Even basic resources will go for extremely favorable prices. Right now, the ACIL company is requesting a batch of silicon to continue producing building materials. You can accept the contract at the control center.
We need a landing platform to exchange resources with Earth. It's a good thing we built one recently.
Okay, let's take a look at this. ACIL. Silicon, they want 75. And so we will send those resources. I believe I have 75. Fill order. We're going with a basic orbiter using a landing platform, and it's going to cost us money to send. So here we go. 4,600 credits total. 1,600 for the orbiter, 3,000 for the landing platform. Oops.
Director, now I'll explain the basic principles of working with... In the center is information about the faction and its contracts. Now select the active contract. This window provides all the information you need about the selected contract. Here you can track its status, accept or cancel contracts, and send resources. Please take a look at it and click Send Resources when you're ready. You have entered the Logistics interface. On the left side of the screen is a list of required resources, which you fill in from your base's supplies. On the right side of the screen is the shipment configuration. You can modify the contract, capsule type, and landing location. In the lower right corner, next to the Send button, you will see a list of actions required to successfully complete the contract. This is how you will know if something in the configuration needs to be changed. Fill the capsule with the required resources, click Send, and wait for the contract to be completed.
Okay, so we've already done all that. I kind of jumped ahead. I need to go back down to my base. Cool. We have beds, that's required, and we have a kitchen, which is good, and we have hydroponic homes. So we have everything they basically need. We will set that for food. So that's where they can store food. No connection.
Objective achieved.
Great job, Director. The funds have already been deposited into our account. At this rate, we'll soon recoup our expedition and start making a profit.
Resources. There we go.
Oh, of course we didn't have more pressing issues for which the dispatch resources would be useful, but no, Director, we didn't miss out on short-term gain.
Okay. Now, this is what I do, and you can have your own thoughts about this, but I always try and put my resource collection points close to where I'm delivering them to. So, even though I have this, I want to send it all there. Once this is empty, I will be deleting this and making it just a straight conveyor. A new contract is available from Malachite. They want steel, and I have steel, so let's send it. Now, one of the things I happen to know is that you can only send 200 steel on a S1 orbiter, but we can do 120 again for the 4,600 it's going to cost us. And this is going to get us money. Yay! First deal brought us 18 grand. Let's go take a look at the research. Okay. Now, once I have the colonists, I tend to not worry about pausing for research as much. But it is something that we will have to pay attention to. We seem to be out of research points for basic industrial stuff. We'll have to take care of that.
Objective achieved.
Contract completed. That's another 19.5. So the money issue seems to be solved. Oh, good. And this is
Objective achieved.
now this
Director, I'm so glad to see our colleagues. Thank you for arriving so quickly. The landing was rough and not everyone survived. The commander did everything to save us. You did everything you could, Director. Now please take us to safety.
Okay.
arrived at the base. It's still hard to believe that it's all in the past now. Thank you, Director.
Okay. Now let's just hope we don't kill them because we ran out of power. This is
Director, there's news. In short, I've signed an agreement to complete several contracts on our behalf. There was a frenzy on the market, and I couldn't delay. Competitors are ready to restart production on Earth, or sell off their remaining reserves for such prices. But I beat them to it, and pledged to deliver the resources. Now, it's your turn to show that we're indispensable partners, and reliable suppliers. You'll find the accepted contract under the Active tab.
Director, I see them in the database as accepted. Mr. Ledger has outdone himself. This is not just unprofessional, but also extremely irresponsible. How about notifying before signing rather than after?
I'm throwing a pause on that so I can go take a look at it.
My job is to secure the most lucrative contracts for the company, Ms. Vance. And if a few small deliveries are too challenging for us, we have no business being in the market.
Director, I'll deal with Ledger later. Try to focus on active contracts. It's very important to ensure these deliveries are on time.
Okay, new contract. Hemisco. They want 150 smart concrete and 95 silicone, which we can deliver. So let's go ahead and do that. And that can all fit in one orbiter. Really need to get power. This is ridiculous. So, notwithstanding, I'm not sure exactly if it's battery or solar at the moment. I'm going to get a whole crapload of solar. Hang on for everybody, I'll be right back. Okay. And let's go ahead and build this up. Shift, there we go. 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
Say again, please. Houston, we've had a problem. Henry, do you allow me direct on 612? Henry? How about a pole with a certain height?
Now, one reason why I'm putting this on is because that expedition control or exhibition, this is going to take a lot of power. So I'm kind of going overboard on the number of solar panels I will need. But solar panels don't cost me anything but resources. It's the wiring that costs me money. Plus, as I have kind of hinted at, if I run out of power, run out of oxygen and water, my colonists will die. I haven't let that happen yet, so I don't even know what would happen if it does. Okay. Connection. All right. Let's go ahead and get this hooked up. And I can already tell I'm going to need more power here and more batteries, so I'm going to go ahead and do those as well.
Fundamental truth
Okay. That should give them plenty to work on. Oh, I'm paused. Let's go ahead and unpause it. Unpause. Here comes the... Okay. Yeah, let's go check my rover, because I know I have stuff for him to do. Let's go hit this place first. Okay. Back and then down. Please don't die. Please don't die. That would be bad. Still have plenty of oxygen, yay. Still have lots of water. And the power's back. Good. Wasted science points, what's going on? No blue. Let's go ahead. Okay, no blue. Everything needed to build those. I just need to have workers doing it. That's what we have going right now. Plus, this is getting filled up. Okay, it's full. It should take off now. Yay. That is going to give me a completed contract.
You're doing a great job, Director. Execute the next contract on time, and I will personally pay for Ms. Vance's therapist.
It's about time, considering you're one of the main reasons to visit him.
And we're going to go ahead and unload the cargo.
Research complete.
And that's the upgrade. Good. Okay, engineering. And contract complete.
The WES-45H station is located in a deep crater, the walls and bottom of which are covered with a thick layer of ice. Due to the slight tilt of the moon's axis, some areas always remain shaded, allowing ice to accumulate despite temperature fluctuations. In the middle of the crater is a small administrative and residential module, where a work shift resides. The station dispatcher contacts the rover as soon as it is detected.
Director, do you copy? WES-45H, station dispatcher speaking. Our mining and filtration equipment has broken down, and we lack the spare parts and free hands to complete the repairs. Help us fix the equipment to resume water supplies to the nearest outposts. People's lives and health depend on it.
Director, I've analyzed the equipment's technical condition on the station. Most ice extractors require major repairs and all filters need to be replaced. We have several ways to solve the problem. We can send spare parts and repair drones, but fixing the center will take considerable time. We can also look for a construction expert. They'll help speed up the process. And of course, we can always leave the technicians to solve the problem without our involvement.
We'll send resources, drones,
We
and
have one
a
person
specialist.
who once worked with the Arabian concern. His presence will considerably speed up repairs, as there's a lot of the concern's machinery at the station.
Slow the game down. Okay. Up here. And let's rotate the moon around so we can get at that. Okay. I don't think I have any modular frames, but we'll take a look. No, I don't have any modular frames. That's going to be an issue. So, we're going to have to wait on them. Sorry, guys. You're on my list. And we can send an expedition there with the drone. My dog seems to be demanding attention, so I may have to pause the game for a little bit. So we'll set this up.
Objective achieved.
1700, that's a small one. Go there. Okay. And we are going to call it here, because my dog is demanding attention.
The living
Yes.
quarters are fully equipped.
Unlike
We've
my
done
wife,
a lot of work,
he does not
but we
understand
can't
it.
relax just yet. This is only the beginning.
Okay.
Director, CPU is the heart of our base, responsible for all computational tasks. Our automated production requires enormous computational power. Every module built and every drone operating uses CPU. We will soon reach the limit, and to continue construction, we will need data centers.
Now, Bob here does not understand that I am streaming, and he wants attention now.
An important note,
So,
if I may.
as soon as this is done,
Data centers are very particular about installation conditions and require a lot of microcircuits and microprocessors. It would be more cost-effective to focus on optimizing existing production. More technologically advanced modules consume less CPU. By studying new technologies, we can replace low-efficiency modules and free up CPU for other tasks. For example, one large solar panel generates almost as much energy as a dozen small panels, with significantly lower CPU costs.
okay. And do I have? I do have enough. So we'll accept that contract. Research complete. It's the CPU data core. I'm going to go back, and now I am going to pause the game and call it a day. Sorry. My dog's attacking me. Anyway, I will see y'all later. Bye.